to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tracy, please call the roll.
Councilmember Anthony.
Here.
Vescaluti.
Here.
Frick.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Moranti.
Here.
Morris.
Here.
Roney.
Here.
Star.
Here.
Walker. Wallace.
Here.
President Pietro.
Here.
Foreign president.
Can I have an introduction to dispense with the reading of minutes of October 18th and 28th and place them on file? Ryan and Amber. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The motion carries. Copies of the committee reports, which have been posted to the city website. Can I have an introduction and a second for place these on file? Amber and Arthur. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Anyone opposed? The motion carries. We have 4 communications. May I have an introduction and a second to receive the communications, Amber and Arthur? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, let's start with the bills. Can I get an introduction? Ryan, and a second, Arthur? And questions? No one? Okay, roll call vote, please, Tracy.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is appointing Commissioner of Deeds. These are the resolutions introduced last week. Unless there's more conversation, can I have a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Next resolution is a charge back by Columbia County for Greenport EMS services. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution accepts technical assistance being offered by CBRPC to develop a vulnerability assessment and climate adaptation plan. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution accepts the climate adaptive design phase preliminary design report. Now, this is just accepting the report. This does not oblige us to enact what's in it. Just to make that clear, there's been some misunderstanding about the authority of this document. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution authorizes the transfer of funds for the senior center. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Vescaluti.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution accepts a donation from, let's see, who was it from? Oh, doesn't say. To the senior center. Roll call vote, please.
Peter Novak.
Oh, there it is on the next page.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Deskaludi.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Barone.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution authorizes transfer of funds within the police department accounts so that they can purchase a replacement vehicle. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Deskaludi.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Barone.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is authorizing the settlement of an Article 7 proceeding with the Galvin Initiatives Foundation. Our attorney, Andrew Lessick, is here to just give us not so much for the council who discussed this, but Andrew will provide a quick summary for those in the public who may have been concerned about this. Andrew, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Andrew Lessig with Rodenhausen Shaw Polidoro in Rhinebeck, New York. We are representing the city in the Galvin tax cert matter that was discussed at the last meeting and discussed here tonight. We did have the opportunity a few Fridays ago to have a attorney-client session with the Common Council to answer some legal questions about this, but no decisions were made at that time. Obviously, we're asking that the decision be made here tonight. The main crux of this is that Galvin has two properties they recently acquired.
Here, see what shopping?
I'm sorry?
I don't know who that was, but go ahead. Andrew.
Okay. There are two properties at issue in this tax cert matter. The one most folks are aware is the former indoor tennis facility that's going to be converted into use as a theater. The second is a smaller adjoining property that was once a house that Galvin at this time is planning to use as office space and partially as a transitory residence for people who are working at the theater as performers. It's our interpretation of the law, having looked at 420-A of the real property tax law and some of the surrounding case law, some of which is very much on point from the Court of Appeals of New York, specifically a case out of Cayuga County about 10 years ago, which said that even incidental uses of property, such as specifically the use of a adjoining house for performers who are passing through to stay there, or for office space, is contributing to the nonprofit use of the adjoining property, which in this case would be the nonprofit theater. We've concluded that there really is no legal case for either of the two properties at issue here to not be removed from the tax rolls. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what side of this issue you're on, 420-A of the real property tax law says that the properties which fall under it shall be tax exempt. It does not require that an application for the tax exemption be made. It requires that the properties be rendered tax exempt. So if there are any questions still lingering by members of the council, I can try to answer them at this time. Otherwise, I would ask that the city Common Council approve the resolution here tonight. We feel, unfortunately, the city really sort of is between a rock and a hard place on this one.
Council members?
I just have one.
Okay.
This is not so much a question as an observation. I don't think the theater issue is at all up for discussion, but 612 since it's not clear, although if indeed it is used as an adjunct property for temporary accommodation, and that, as you described the Cayuga decision, that is fine, but it's not clear because they've had other suggestions of what they were going to do, that they really have put forward a plan that is thought through and is clear that this is what they're actually going to do. And so the only concern I have actually is with the 612 property. If this were two separate resolutions, it would be very easy. We could vote, those of us who want to vote yes on both, would vote yes on both. Those of us who have a concern about 612 could not vote yes on that one. So on this particular thing, because they're together, I feel that the best thing for me to do, since I do not agree that 612 clearly has a plan for nonprofit use that's been delineated, that I should probably abstain.
Okay, can we have a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Descaludi.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Abstain.
Roney.
Aye.
Sar.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Okay, now we get to the new resolutions. First one is accepting donations from Peter and Anthony Novak to the fire department. Can I have an introduction? Arthur, a second? Dewan? A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Descaludi.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Sar.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution authorizes a transfer of funds within the fire department accounts. There it is. Can I have an introduction?
I'll introduce.
Arthur, a second. Amber. Questions? A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Descaludi.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Sar.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution authorizes the mayor to execute an agreement to allow for filming in Oakdale Park. Go up one, go up one. Yep, there it is.
Can I say something?
Sure, well, let's introduce it first.
Oh, okay.
I'll introduce.
Arthur, second, Dewan. Comments or questions?
Yeah, I'm concerned about the time that they want to do that between, it says, the contract says 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. A lot of people live in the area and it would be disturbing to them
Where did it say that?
in the contract.
No.
Other than that, I mean, it's a great idea. It's very flattering for our little city. Just, and I spoke with Liz. She tried to reach them in order to amend the time, but I guess they haven't. She was going to tell me, but they haven't responded yet.
Liz is on the call. Liz, is there anything you want to add?
Yes. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I was able to get in touch with them and they said, well, they would really love to be able to have that time if the only way, they did say that if the only way they could get approved was to stop shooting around 10, that they would prefer that to nothing. So they're still very interested and are open to whatever the city decides.
Wait, so what did they say exactly? They said they cannot, it has to be until 2 p.m., 2
No, they
a.m.?
said they would really appreciate being allowed to have the full amount of time, but if that were not allowed, and if the only way they were allowed to film was to end their time earlier in the day, that they would rather do that than have no time at all.
Okay.
Liz, will they be running power out of the use department, or are they running on generators?
I couldn't hear you very well. We hadn't discussed, I told them there aren't any lights that we turn on regularly, so I don't know what their thought was. We didn't discuss any type of lighting in the evening.
I was just gonna say, like, the major sound from a film set would be a generator, and if they're able to run power from the youth center, then it would be a much quieter experience for the neighborhood, and they'd be able to hopefully not disturb anyone.
Horror movie and it's the murder scene.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Well, quiet on set.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Well,
I
but
mean,
Go ahead, Liz.
I was gonna say, I mean, we're open to supporting however we need to, and also completely understanding of the residents in that area not wanting to be disturbed late. And so, again, they said whatever is available to them, they'd like to take, so.
Well, I'd rather see them being at 10 PM because it's not just, what kind of, how they're gonna use their power. It's also, you're talking about a few vehicles going in and out, light pollution, and it's gonna be 12 people, so at least. So I think that's quite a lot to be past midnight.
And what was the security consideration for this?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well, I mean, something like that, you would think there would be some kind of security, for the neighborhood and for, everyone involved. Normally what happens is when they come in, they have they contract through law enforcement to have the police department do security. So what's the security for the neighborhood?
I mean, it is a student film. It's just a couple of students from NYU shooting a student film. We haven't discussed a security issue. I think they're just trying to get a couple shots in and be done with it,
I mean, because of the nature of the neighborhood, I would like to have more information, especially because of the noise, clarification on the generator, clarification on the time, into the contract. It is a great opportunity, no doubt. But we also have to consider the neighbors, especially at that time of night, and their involvement is, as a resident for that area, and the traffic too. Is there going to be any traffic that's going to interfere with anything? With shooting it, are they have to shut down traffic for anything?
I think we're like,
They haven't asked to shut down traffic. They haven't asked to bring in a lot of people. It's 12 people. I would assume a couple cars. The filming
well,
is.
just probably like, this is like a very small shoot, and I think like it's just a little, I totally understand like the noise concerns, I'm saying. Like, in
Well,
terms of
maybe we
security.
can amend it now to 10.
Amend what?
Contract, yeah, she said we can.
Also, just keep in mind that if it's till 2 AM, they won't be shooting till 2 AM, because like the last hour and a half is like breaking down and striking the set. So if you say 10 PM, it's also gonna cut back their time if they have to shoot earlier. I think like, just, it's a student film, and like just I have a lot of empathy for this like situation, so I think it's amazing they're even asking, because I wouldn't have ever gone that far. It's like, it's 12 people, it's like 3 vehicles at the most, like 1 vehicle to handle all the equipment, 2 vehicles to handle like talent and production people. It's like, once you're there, you're kind of there. There's not a lot of like ferrying back and forth on set, like just even for something like this, for a scene, you kind of like have an hour to set up, shoot your scene, and then leave. It's not, if you're coming and going, you're messing with the filming, so you wouldn't really want to do that.
Let's have a roll call.
Sorry.
Can I make a comment, Tom? So, I mean, if the
I
concern,
called the vote.
the
I
concern.
called the vote, Marcus. We're gonna vote.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Daskality,
No.
Britt,
Aye.
Harris, Moranti,
No.
Morris, Roney.
Aye.
Sar,
Aye.
Wallace,
Aye.
Presley Pietro,
Aye.
carried.
Our most controversial.
Okay, moving on to the next resolution. Sorry, Margaret, I just wanted to move that
I was
on.
just gonna suggest making a compromise of midnight, that's all. Because then the breakdown, like you said, Theo, it takes.
We'll let them know that
That's all
we're
it's
reflecting
gonna-
that.
God bless.
It's a small, it's a small thing.
The next resolution authorize the transfer of funds within the various DPW water, cemetery, and sewer. Hold on, oh, is that a?
I'll introduce.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. Second? Devon? Questions, comments? Okay, roll call vote then, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Jaskowitz.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
Presley Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution authorizes a budget transfer to cover employer paid healthcare deductibles. An introduction, Arthur, second, Dewan. Questions? Okay, no one wants to know what HRA stands for? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Jaskowitz.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Health reimbursement arrangements.
Oh, I know.
Aye. Wow.
President Pietro.
It's benefits time at work, so we're.
It's enrollment.
The next resolution authorizes transfer of funds to cover unbudgeted IT maintenance and shortage in citywide email account. Introduction, Ryan, second, Arthur. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Jaskowitz.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
Presley Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is assessing past due water and sewer rents for real property tax for collection. In other words, people haven't paid, it goes on to their property tax.
Slobber and clog the toilets up and that's it.
Introduction,
I'll introduce.
second,
I'll second.
Vicky. second. Questions?
It's a lot of money.
Roll
I
call
can't
vote.
believe how much money.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that paying your water bill was optional. Exactly.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Jaskowitz.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
Presley Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is authorizing a contract for professional grant administrative and delivery services with Flatley Reed. An introduction, please.
I'll introduce.
Vicky, second. Questions?
Is this a new grant company?
Grant company that we're dealing with?
Yeah.
It's the first time I think we've dealt with them, yes.
Yeah.
So, Dominic, I'm working on this with Sal and everybody else. And what they are is they're setting up the environmental review. They're setting up the contractors, the inspection of the jobs and everything else. And, just making sure that everything we're doing, it will pass in order for us to get the grants.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Jaskowitz.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
Presley Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Now, I will admit that the next two resolutions came in late, but this one is urgent, and it's allowing us to apply for a grant, which is due, I believe, the application.
The application opens December 2nd and we have to get it.
Right, 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 right.
Before the 15th, right? Yeah.
And so that's why I added it for tonight. And this is just to authorize applying. Can I have an introduction?
I'll introduce.
Ooh, there you go. That's close. Arthur. 1 second. Any questions?
This is like most of these things where this is where saying that we're allowing them to go forward. Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's what I said.
I just, what you say versus what I hear can be two different things.
Yeah, well, I can see what gets in the way, but it's better. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castellucci.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pedro.
Aye. The last resolution was added late, and I'm sure no one will object because it's accepting a donation.
What is the amount of the donation?
$420.
$420.16.
Where's- Oh, I see, okay, thank you, yeah, I thought that was a code reference,
It's from the Hudson City School District Booster Club.
that's good.
Arthur, second, Dewan, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castellucci.
Aye.
Frick.
Aye.
Harris. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pedro.
Aye.
Carried.
So you can take down the page, Shaheen. So, old business, if someone, I know Margaret, you were wondering if we could talk about the budget, and I'm happy to.
Oh, no,
Oh.
I just wasn't sure whether that first session, the public hearing, was the venue for us, because we have a meeting scheduled on Thursday.
Right,
And
we
there's
can
the
talk about, we
opportunity.
can start now, yeah, like,
No,
Okay.
I just was
Okay.
asking, it's just a matter of process. I mean, we have an opportunity to discuss it on
Right.
Thursday.
and a reminder to council members, by charter, we are only allowed to take away from the budget, not to add.
There's a 3/4 vote, right, to approve taking away? Correct.
Any other new business from council members?
I'd like to have a little more information about the seniors, what is happening, because we used to have
The singer.
the seniors.
Senior.
I agree with you, I'm gonna get in touch with Leah.
And
She-
even if it's quarterly,
Yes.
because one thing in the budget, what I saw is the utility bill has been almost tripled, and I checked with Heather from previous year. From 4,500, it went up to 15 something, and you remember we were talking about it. And I'd like to know exactly how that happened, you know?
Well, you know about how the utilities have just gone through the roof already.
No, I know
No, I
that, but
understand, I know
don't
what you're
triple.
saying, I know what you're saying, and I will, that's worth exploring.
And also, during the pandemic, the senior center was closed
Yeah.
as well. So now that.
Oh, that's actually probably more to do with anything else.
Yeah, that's right. But you're right, I have to get Nia in here, because I don't think she's used to the idea that we used to have someone here every month. But you're right, not that it has to be every month, but at least quarterly.
Yeah, that would be
To
great.
find out what's up. Yeah, no, I will look into that,
Thank
and make
you.
sure.
Tom, do you know if the senior center is used for non-city business?
The senior center used for non-using. I wouldn't know that, why?
Well, that could also explain, because, you know, I mean, they're only open so many hours, so it is high utility, so, you know, if someone's, you know, using it after hours for non-city business.
I think the question is, Dominic, do they, I don't think it's metered per room,
It's the whole thing,
you know what I mean? If they're heating the whole building, they're just paying their percentage.
Oh, is that what it
I'm
is?
pretty sure that's what it is. Doesn't that sound right? Come on.
I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's pretty much how it works.
But I
So it's
know
not
the
on
use of the
usage?
senior center
No,
has
well, it's not
changed.
on individual use, you know, that would mean each room would have to be, metered.
Thermostat, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I mean, I have a thermostat, but
I mean, it's not zoning.
right, you can with the zoning system?
Yeah, you can, but I don't know how it's.
No,
you'd have that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
individual,
that-
yeah.
Let me, I'll check. Michael.
Resolution for chief of, election of the chief of fire, how much did you go?
Oh, yeah, I thought I saw
Where
that.
was that?
Yeah, which one?
Gotta communicate with, was that from last week?
Right.
Was that from last week?
No, this week,
No.
It's on the list of items for today
yeah,
on the
on
website.
the
I don't know
website.
if you Didn't make it to the agenda.
Oh, that's my fault. So, since it's up there, can I have an introduction and a second to on? A roll call vote, please.
aye.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castellucci.
Aye.
Britt.
Aye.
Harris. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roney.
Aye.
Star.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Well, thank you, Michael. Taking that oversight. Any other council member comments or business?
Just remind me, it's 6 or 5:30 on Thursday, but 6.
We have to be in person? Or no?
Yes.
Yes. At least 6 of us, yes.
6:15.
6:15, thank you, yeah.
Oh, that's right,
I
6:15.
knew it was an off time, yeah.
Yes, that was to accommodate me, because I'm busy until 6, so I didn't want to.
It's 6:15 on Thursday.
Who's coming in?
Thursday night's my bowling league, and this is really.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Geez.
You're in a bowling league? Yeah.
At Hardball?
Sorry, it's a bowlers club. It's actually a bowlers club. so.
What's your average?
Okay.
I mean, it's
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Public hearing, right?
to the public. Does the public have any comments? Thank you, Crystal, for all that advice tonight. Now I'll accept that motion to adjourn.
second.
I think it was you, right there.
Yeah.
As usual.
You
Do I-
holding all the cards. They want to play chess.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone
Thank you
opposed?
all.
Okay, thank you, everyone.